So today I'm at a used car dealer auction and I just paid $1,800 for this 1999 Mercedes-Benz. And throughout this video, I'm gonna show you what I need to do to get this thing ready. And at the end, you wanna see if I can actually make some money on it. This car flip of this Mercedes, it's turning into a nightmare. Today on Flip It or Whip It. No, not that one. Flip this whip. No, not good. Post it or boast it. Okay, we're going to try to sell this car. All right, so we got it here. We have done absolutely zero to this car. We've literally pulled it straight into here off the transporter. Nothing has been done to this thing yet, but we got to get this thing ready to sell. I do not think Alex approved of this purchase. All right, so sometimes in life you make mistakes. So behind me right here, walking with me, Alex. So he is my mechanic, and he's usually in charge of buying cars. But today I saw a car that I thought was beautiful. We're going through the auction, and I bought it. Why didn't you check this car out before the auction? Did you check it out?
I was going to check it out, but it's a Mercedes.
He was going to check it out, but it's a Mercedes.
We haven't bought a Mercedes in a very long time.
So you didn't check it out?
I didn't check it out.
Okay, here's the thing. That's a good sign. What I was worried about is that Alex checked it out and did not bid on it. That's not important. It's not important how much it was. So no, it was $1,800.
Okay.
So I think we're okay, but I need. Let's crank it up and see what happens.
Let me check.
Look, the motor looks beautiful. Look at it. All right, this is what I'm worried about. No, we're good. We're good. Golden. Yeah, you crank it up. I'm gonna put this mic next to this motor so you can hear this thing purr. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Did it just turn off? All right, try it again. Give it some gas. It's a 1999. Give it a little gas. A little gas. Are you hitting the gas? Well, hit it harder. All right, now get off of it. There we go. You got to give it some love. You don't. We're good.
AC's good.
Perfect. And this is a lovely car. And now you're going to get to see me take it through the whole process, and I'm going to get it ready. And I'm going to try to make a little money on it. And if there's something wrong with it, then Alex has to fix it. So let's take a look at this thing. Outside body, I thought looked great. Now the only thing that I actually got to look at, I didn't check this thing out before it went through the auction, so I had like 30 seconds to look at this thing, and the thing that really stuck out to me was how good the body was. I was able to look a little bit inside, open the door, and it looked fairly clean. That's one of the big reasons why I bought it. But you can see on this side right here, no nicks, no dings. We'll come around to this side over here. Also, no nicks, no dings. Just initial reaction here. Inside this thing's pretty clean, but I mean, you got wear. This is a 99. This is a 99 Mercedes, and it is. It's what, 26 years old. This car is only 11 years younger than I am, and I think that's saying something. My son calls me old. He's 7. And I've got my bill of sale here from the auction to be able to show you exactly what I paid for this thing. So let's go through it. Here it is. It's a 1999 Mercedes E430. The amount that I paid in lane is $1,800. That's what's on the odometer. And this is my buyer fee. So when I go to the auctions, both buyers and sellers have to pay a fee to actually make the transaction happen. So when I bid it off at $1,800, I knew I wasn't paying just $1,800 for that car. And then you can see exactly what I have in this car total, $2,115. Now, one thing that is added into that cost that I have in it right now is transport, because the auction that I bought this from, they also will transport my cars for me. They add that onto the buyer fee. It's all baked in. So exactly right now, show you one more time. As of right now, before we put any money into it, this is what we have in this car total, $2,115. So now this thing is not ready to be sold yet. There are actually quite a few things that I have to do to this car before I can post it to be able to sell it on my dealership. So you know what? We need a list. Perfect. There we go. All right, so first thing we gotta do is we gotta check fluids. We do this before I even crank the car. It's better to check the engine oil, and two, if it doesn't have any oil in it right now, I don't want to be cranking anyway. I will make sure that we have oil in it. If it doesn't have oil in it, we have a whole new problem. We got to fix something there. All right, so first things first, going to check the oil. Car hasn't been running, so it makes it very easy to do. Bring it right up to you. I don't know if you can see that there, but the oil looks perfect to me. And even the color is a little bit darker. Just want to show a little bit darker on this this paper towel, but it actually has plenty of oil in it, so that's good for driving. And then let's check our coolant right here. One thing I don't want to see is I don't see any crust or anything on the actual inside of the cap. Nothing there. Everything's good, and I want to make sure, yep, we are full of coolant. Those are the two main things before I want to take off in this car. I don't want it to overheat, and I don't want to run this thing without oil, so good. But two, after that, we need to drive it because we need to figure out what we actually have to fix. I want to take it, get the car hot, make sure it's not going to overheat, make sure it doesn't have any weird noises, make sure there's things in it that are safe. I want to make sure I check the brakes before I even leave the parking lot. I don't want to be going down the highway in this thing 50 miles an hour and the brakes just don't work. I have to check all these systems to make sure, one, it's safe, and then two, I have to figure out what to fix in it. And before I drive it, I do want to get this writing on the windshield off of it, up front too. It just gets on my nerves. I didn't have any glass cleaner, but I got some throttle body cleaner. That's got to be it's got to be okay, right? Let's see here. Oh yeah, take it right off. All that chemical, yeah. Ah. Oh, it smells like if you put like 20 Sharpies concentrated into one. You know that smell? All right, now here's the test, right? The interior light's on, so I'm assuming the battery's probably good. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You hear it? Sounds great. All right, we ready to go. All right, so now we are off, and one thing that I noticed immediately as soon as I get into this car is that lamp defective. Not a big deal. We can replace a light bulb, but I'm just going to drive it for a while. When I get it on the highway, get it hot, check brakes, make sure everything's safe, and I'll probably drive it for I would say 30 minutes to an hour, and I'll check back with you right now. Actually, I'm gonna have to check in with you well before I said I was going to. I forgot how smooth these cars, these big body Mercedes, big body BMWs, how great these things drove, they rode. We might have to just cancel this whole video. This thing is fantastic. Oh, no problems yet. We're still early in the voyage, but man, this was, I think this was a good buy. Fantastic. All right, so I believe I am actually satisfied. The AC even works. The window, it rolls down and rolls up. That's a big plus in a 26-year-old car. A lot of times we can get in some of these cars and the driver's window will roll down, and then when we go to roll it back up, the regulator just won't work at all. So I will just have the window down on our lot back in the back until we can get the part in to actually fix it. But no, not with this Benz right here. We ready to go, and we drive it, so we figure out what to fix on it. So we're going to probably have to fix something. It's a 1999. It's a 26-year-old car. Probably going to have to do something to it. There are a lot of situations where we buy cars for this $2,000 range and we don't have to do anything to them, and we can just clean them up and get them ready to actually sell them. Not always the case though, so we need to drive this, make sure we know what to fix in it. All right, so this did it. It actually passed my driving test with flying colors. So now we have to figure out which one of these lights is out. All right, so I had one of my guys help me out, and it turns out it's this brake light right here. It's lighting up when I turn the lights on, but when I actually hit the brake, it's not lighting up. So let's get in here and see what we're gonna have to do. Oh, this should be super easy. We might just need to see if we have a light bulb. All right, let's see what we got going here. All right. Well, that'll do it. There's the part, but what's missing? The actual bulb is not in there. So I'm gonna grab the one from the other side and put it in here and see if it works in here to see if it's this is messed up too. Because a lot of times if they don't put the bulb back in, it means it might be like shorting out. But anyway, I'll grab this other one and we'll check it. All right. So here's the bulb from the other one, and this is the one that didn't have a bulb in it. So let's pull that out, pop this thing in and turn it. There we go. Now let's check this one out. All right, hit the brakes. Yeah, we got it. We got it. So we need 7225. We should have those inside. 7225. Nope, we don't have one. I have to go to the store and get one. That sucks. All right, we'll go get one. All right. Now we're here at AutoZone. We need 7225, 7225, 7225. Mercedes-Benz, 7225, 7225. 7225, 7225, 7225, 7225. Ah, finally. There we go. 7225, 799. Let's do it. All right, there we go. And we can just go ahead and change it out here. Ah. Just tight, feels tight. Whew. And it goes in just like that. Boom, let's do it. And then once everything's fixed, we feel like it's safe, we feel like it's a good car to sell to our customer, then I have to get it inspected. I am a used car dealer in the state of North Carolina. Everything that I sell at my car dealership, I have to have inspected through the state before I can actually sell it to a customer. Very important step. Can't skip that step. If I skip that step, I lose my dealer's license. And then all this video is for naught because I'm just no longer a car dealer anymore. And what we do here in North Carolina is we do emissions and safety inspection. But with cars that are over 20 years old, you don't have to do emissions. It's only safety. So this car, with it being 26 years old, it will not go through emissions. It will just go through safety, make sure lights, brakes, horn, windshield wipers. I say windshield wipers, but this one's just got one massive windshield wiper. Obviously it works, so it's good to go and get inspected, and we'll be on to our next step. All right, so check it out. We did it. Passed. That's the word that we want to see. Here, so the next thing we're going to do is get this thing cleaned up, and if I wanted to save the most amount of money and get the job done exactly how I wanted it, well, I would spend the 3-4 hours to actually clean this thing up myself. But here's where the excuses start. So I am a husband, I am a father, I own a business, I am running lots of YouTube channels, I'm filming for them constantly. I played pickleball this morning. I'm tired. So we're just gonna take it to a quick little car wash place, get it knocked out, and let's go ahead and get it done. All right, so now here is the scariest part of this whole process, and that's if any of this weather stripping is bad on either the windows or the sunroof up here. We're about to have a bad time. There's been multiple situations where I've had a car going through the car wash and just get absolutely drenched. It looks like we're okay. So we've got water coming in on top of the roof. We got it on the front. We got it on the sides over there. I think we are going to be safe. But while I'm taking this gamble right now, if you like this kind of video and you want to see more of it, the way that you can do that is, the way that you can tell me that you like this is by subscribing, put a comment down saying you want more of these kind of videos, and make sure you like the video too. Thank you for watching. Let's get the rest of this process done, and then you see what we're actually going to try to price this car for, see if we can get it sold. Then we post it on the internet. That's the only way anyone ever shops for cars anymore is the internet. We have to get it on the internet. I pay lots and lots of money every single month to post on every site imaginable to get my cars in front of people. Most important step to actually sell our cars. All right, so we did it. It is now clean, and what I like to do is get to a semi-empty parking lot and go around it and take all my pictures, and that's what we're going to do right now. So all I do for pictures, what I like to do is get pretty close to the car and just make sure I'm hitting all four corners of the car. I like to get down towards the ground so the camera is actually kind of looking up at the car. Like that angle. So I'll actually show you. So this is kind of, is it too dark? No, this is the angle I want. I want the car to pretty much fill up the screen. And I like this lighting like this too, because you get two different distinct angles on this car. And the thing I don't like about this side is my shadow is actually in the picture, but I'm too lazy at this point to turn the car around. All right, so the outside's done. Next thing I like to do is get on the inside and pop a picture of the inside, front, pop a picture of the back seats, and we'll get in the back seat and take a picture of the dash. Boom, it's done. All right, so next thing we'll do is we'll get those pictures over to my team, and they'll get it, shadow, and they will get this thing posted online, and let's see what kind of price we need to put on it though first. And then once we post it, people will show up and they will buy it. This is how we make our money. Let's sell the car. That's what we're here to do today. All right, long day, but we got it done. So I wanted to actually show you the breakdown of what we have exactly in this car. So you can see, car cost $1,800. Our fee / transport was $315. We have the bulb, we had to buy 2 of them. They come 2 in a pack, whatever, $8.55. We have inspection fee, $13.60. And we have the cleanup was, I put 50-ish. I lost the receipt and I don't, it's somewhere around there. My wife does a lot of our bookkeeping and expenses and stuff like that, so just let her yell at me for losing things like I always do. So here's our total right here. We got $2,187.15 in this car. What we're going to price it for is $3,500. How I like to do my pricing is I try to initially hit a home run on a car. On that car, if I can make $1,312.85, I think my math's right on that, then that's a home run for us, especially quick turnaround time. But how we do our pricing is if no one buys that car, or we don't have any leads, we don't have a lot of test drives on that car within the first 2 weeks, then we actually drop it by $500. So we like to move with the market. If the market tells us the car's too expensive by it not selling or no interest, then we're going to drop our price. But I think with this car, it's nice enough. Hopefully we should sell it for $3,500. I think it's a good price on that car because we're able to buy it good, and now we can get a car to our customer for a good price and still hit a home run. Good all the way around. That's what we want to do. We want to buy it right. We want to sell it right. We want to make some good money on it. That's what we're trying to do. All right, just back this thing right up in line. We'll go grab some stickers and it'll be ready to go. We got my stickers here. Putting 3,500 on. I like round numbers. 3,500, and then obviously cash. That's what we're selling the car for. All right, there we go. We're all set. All right, sad day, but it's got to happen. We've now had this Mercedes for 2 weeks. So the way that I price my cars, well, if we have a car that sits for 2 weeks and doesn't have a ton of interest on it, I drop the price. And we're gonna drop it by $500. So we had one guy test drive it about a week ago. He loved it. And he said that when his check came in this week, that he was going to come purchase it. Well, whenever I hear the story about somebody's check coming in, I know I'll never see that person again. So we're not going to hold it for him. We're just going to go ahead and drop our price on it. So it's been wet, so I have to actually dry this car off and then take the numbers off. All right, there we go. What once was $3,500 is now $3,000, and it should sell at $3,000. I think it's a great deal at $3,000. Problem is, I thought it was a great deal at $3,500, so maybe I bought a car that nobody wants. Let's see. All right, so this car flip of this Mercedes is it's turning into a nightmare. We're now 2 weeks again past where we changed the price last time. So guess what we're doing again today? Going down to $2,500. This is no fun. The other frustrating thing about this is that I've got this whole video almost done. It's all edited, all looking nice and everything. But obviously until we sell this thing and we get a conclusion to the stupid car, I can't put the video out. So I just, it's very frustrating. Lessons learned big time. So wanted to do a car that I usually don't do or don't sell on my lot because I thought make the video better if it's a car that more people would want to click on. People don't want to see a flip of a Toyota Camry or Honda Accord, right? But if the Mercedes doesn't ever sell, then the video is never going to come out. So I guess I should have done a Toyota Camry. Mistakes were made. All right, so check it out. We got bad news here. What once was $2,500 now has to be sold. Actually, we just sold it. So it's been 2 days since we lowered the price. Finally, we got this thing sold, and I had to go get a razor blade. The funny thing about this is that the car sat on my lot for so long that these stickers get really frail, and they either get baked in the sun, or if it's really cold, then it makes it very difficult for them to come off. So I can't even get them off like that. I have to use one of these straight razor blades to actually get them off. But it's gone finally, and now we can get a video out, and I can show you what we did.